Mira, se sopla así.
Te buena para soplarla. Dale.
Ciudad traicionera lo llevas por dentro y yo que te entregué mi vida, mi secreto, mis colores, toda mi existencia. Me engañaste y me metiste en un lío, no leas eso. Ciudad traicionera, no seas eso. Ciudad traicionera.
Where are we?
We are at an undisclosed location here in Chile. We got Gonzalo and Hay with us. So I'm not paddling out alone, which is amazing because I've never surfed here. I've never even seen this spot. And it looks super fun. I have no idea how there's nobody out. The conditions are perfect. The waves are long and fun and fast and performance based. And it's all ours. Like there's just me and Gonzalo out there, which is gonna be crazy. So it is a little bit faster today than Portillo. I'm bringing the Paisel out there again. It should be fun. I'm excited to get out there. Look at that line.
Gonzalo, are you ready?
I'm ready.
What are you gonna do?
Surfing.
On what?
Huh?
On what?
My sapo. Sunova.
Brandeado, hermano.
¿Con agua, Piti?
Viene el perro, corre, corre.
¡Ay! ¡Qué susto un perro! ¡Qué susto un perro! ¡Cómetelo, Piti! ¡Cómetelo, Piti!
Sandy wax.
Disgusting.
That extra grip, you know? Because yesterday was just mayhem. They still got good size. It's like chest, head high, double overhead on bigger sets. So. waves are sick. So fun. So fun. I got a couple really fun ones. It's exhausting though. Wow, I got some sun today, this weekend. Yeah, it's crazy. It is a special feeling paddling out to a new spot that you never surfed before. No one's out. Thankfully, I had Gonzalo out there with me, and it's literally well overhead, double overhead most sets. I would say triple overhead on a couple of the big ones. That's a special feeling to figure out a spot when it's big like that. And then to go backside is crazy. I paddled out and I immediately was getting ripped by this ridiculous current. Like, it was basically paddling upriver. And then once I got into a somewhat decent location to catch a wave, I see Gonzalo catching a bomb out the back. I'm like, oh my God. And I scrape over that one bomb just to see 2-3 more bombs coming way off on the horizon. And then you start paddling, you realize you're like paddling up the wave. And as soon as I look over, I'm like, oh my God, that's like throwing a huge barrel. I'm like, oh my God. I was like, I haven't caught a wave yet. I finally ended up catching a wave like pretty quickly out there. And then I proceeded to get pounded over and over again until I made it back out, which I ended up going back to the beach and then repeating the paddle out, which again, huge shout out to Gonzalo, because he kind of told me where to paddle out, and I watched him paddle out. Because if I didn't know where to paddle out, you would be literally so screwed out there. Like, because the way the current is, you have to paddle out along these rocks, which I would have never guessed. Anyway, the waves ended up being super fun. They were a little bit bigger than I was expecting. The like rocks and like the natural features made it really difficult to gauge how big the waves were until you were out there and you're like, wow. But then the swell started dying and I started kind of figuring it out. And once I figured it out, then I started clicking in, I started getting in rhythm, I started getting more waves. And of course we had to leave to get back to Santiago today, which is no problem. I was burnt out anyway. I surfed for like 3-4 hours. My shoulders and back are screaming. So no, I'm on this 90-day challenge. And no, I'm not hitting the gym today because I surfed my absolute 1000% in massive surf with massive current. And I surfed for like 4 hours. So I'm not, that is a surf and a workout in this 90-day challenge where I surf, bike, snowboard 1 hour a day, 1 hour in the gym, and 1 cold plunge, which I'm going to go do after this. And this is why I love surfing, is because it is seriously this endless pursuit of catching waves. Today, I've had to put my ego away. I had to get humbled. I had to literally just simplify the process of surfing to literally just the paddle out. Like sitting on the beach, okay, where do I even paddle out at? I had to watch that. I watched Gonzalo paddle out, okay, he was out there. And then I had to, once I got out there and I see these big bombs coming all over, exploding on the beach, throwing like, you know, overhead tubes. I'm like, oh my gosh, where do I even sit? Which waves do I go for? And then, yeah, I started realizing then it's just as simple as like, okay, now I have to like simplify just like the drop in, like just figure out where to sit and then where to drop in at on the wave. Really, that's why I enjoy surfing, is because it truly is one of the most difficult sports you can do. Today was dope. Super stoked. Like I said, you know, Gonzalo, local guy out there, mad respect, super good on a paddle board. He was just out the back, just catching bomb after bomb, shredding. But it was cool to see like a loc just killing it out there. A couple days in Santiago, and then we're hitting the beach again in 2 days, and then we're gonna be surfing like a beach break. But now, I've talked to you guys enough about today. We're gonna go hit a cold plunge. All right, we're back at the kiddie pool full of ice.
Where's the ice?
It's already melting, but it's nice and cold.
Okay.
This is day 61 of doing this challenge, posting daily vlogs, 61 cold plunges. I'll tell you guys right now, my shoulders are in the most pain they've ever been in after surfing this weekend. Just hours and hours and hours of paddling. My back and shoulders are dusted. So this is actually gonna be really nice. I feel like I got nothing else to say. No Josefina tonight. Oh, it's cold.
I'm sunburned.
Hmm?
I'm sunburned.
You are sunburned. I could help with your sunburn. Get the back muscles. Oh. It's really just like icing your whole body. Alright guys, day 61 done. We'll be surfing again in 2 days, but we'll still be dropping daily vlogs every day because we're past the 2-month marker. We're on the home stretch.